next guest. She can never be duplicated. She is one of one. She is Canadians' highest regard of a mixed martial artist of all time. George St. Pierre wears Gillian Roberts' pajamas. This person here, I believe, will be the strawweight UFC world champion very, very soon. The one and only Gillian Robertson.
What time is it?
It's savage time.
That's amazing.
Let's go.
That's amazing.
I came home yesterday and I looked at my mailbox and then I was like, why do I have something from Dave Van Auken? And then I opened it and I saw this. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Just absolutely made my day.
Wear it every single day now. It's required.
I appreciate that made your day. This is and Elle knows this. It was like the worst experience I've ever had. Like it was a local company. They butchered it all. I got Elle something too. It was about Dustin Poirier's final fight. We got it last week. I think he's been retired for a year now. It been a bad experience, but I appreciate that. That's awesome. So you do like it? It fits?
Oh yeah, it fits perfect.
There you go. Nailed it. But yeah, we were just talking about the boxing show though, and well, the main reason I think I figured it out. It was so funny that you were talking about it, and I thought about it all weekend. I think, people are going to be so upset when I say this. I think so many more casual people watch boxing and can get into it because it's so easy to understand. Like It's just, hey, there's two guys. You're going to see a lot of jabs. You're going to see a power counter once every third round. Like, it's just a very straightforward thing. Like sometimes some of the best movies in the world don't make the most money because it's like really cool and entertaining. Like sometimes straightforward, and that's what boxing is. Mixed martial arts, there's so much technique that goes into it.
Counterpoint. Yeah. Maybe it's because I don't watch enough boxing, but for me, I think it's harder to score boxing than it is MMA. Because
I'm not saying score. I'm just saying it's easier to digest. I know what's going to happen. I know Bud Crawford's going to throw jabs in the first round.
No, I guess that's fair. I just I don't understand how they're scoring strikes for strikes, or this strike is worth more. Obviously if there's a clear knockdown. Also saw this weirdest post. I can't remember which page shared it, but they were like, this is why I think boxing is rigged. And this dude is clearly on his feet in a great exchange, steps back for a second to reset and re-engage, and the ref stops the whole fight and is like, it's over. And I was I watched it back 17 times.
I actually saw that the other day. It came up on my Instagram for some reason too. It was worst boxing stoppage ever. And absolutely no reason. I don't it. Yeah. But I don't know. For me, I just think boxing is just too long. I don't understand how it does attract fans. It takes so long, even for just them to walk out. They have to have their whole crew out there. Their whole crew has to come in the ring. It takes them 20 minutes to get their their hoodies off, everything like that. Then the fight takes an hour itself. I don't understand how people have an attention span for boxing. That's why I'm sticking to MMA.
I couldn't agree more.
To that point too, the fights are so long, you have to pace yourself. They fought for 30. What was it? How many rounds? It was 12 rounds.
12 rounds, so 36 minutes.
They fought for 36 minutes, and you can't grapple. So you of course it's not going to be the most exciting because you have to pace yourself. I feel like we could have some really fun boxing matches if they were 3 rounds, you can't establish your jab. You guys just got to go to war. But I don't know.
What's the point of having it so long when the first 3-4 rounds are always throwaway rounds?
Right.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. If you just did it 5 rounds like an MMA fight, it just brings urgency. So you can't give up the first round. And I think Canelo and Crawford were okay, here we go. We're going. We're fighting right off the rip. Why? The longer you do anything, the less urgency you have in it. You have to make a certain weight. If you have 4 months to make this weight on December 13th, hey, I could eat this day. But if you had it just say next week, Dern pulls out and they say, hey, we're going to give you the title shot, G. And if you say yes, you got to be more urgent on the diet. It just makes sense, right? Boxing is it's too long. Why do we need 12 rounds?
I'm 13 weeks out right now. I'm like, that diet is not urgent.
Yeah.
I'm with you there.
I'll DoorDash you some McDonald's like Grant, you know. This is a good. All right, so we're gonna make G big on the screen and put this comment up because I think if I remember, you texted me this very same thing. There you go. So you saw it. So Solo and this comment here. G murders Cerez or Lemos, by the way. G, any you want to talk about that at all?
Assessment.
I've never like cheered for a fight that sucked so bad so much. I was just so excited. I'm like, it couldn't have played out better for me because I'm like, if I go out there, put on a good performance, I'm definitely going to deserve that title slot. Nobody wants to see Tatiana try to hold somebody up against a cage for 3 rounds, 5 rounds. I'm like, it wasn't a great fight. When I was hearing the boos in the crowd, I was like, yes, keep going. Because that's exactly what I needed. I'm like, if Tatiana had a dominant finish, got a dominant win or a quick finish, then I feel like she was in the position where she probably does deserve it more than me in just number wise and where she's at and beating someone like Lemos. But with a win like that, I don't think you deserve a title shot.
No, I'm not even saying this because you know us and UG. Like, yeah, the winner of that fight does not fight for a world championship next. It just doesn't. It was a bad fight, and I hate to say it was a bad win. Like, it just was not good. You don't, especially with the UFC, I just feel like the UFC is almost more powerful than ever. Like, Arman Sarukian missed weight or got hurt or whatever you want to say happened in January. That man has not fought since. Like, they're like, dude, get to the back of the line. We do not care. They are like ruthless, I feel, in a weird way.
They don't need anybody.
Yeah, they don't. They're just.
Unless you're Kelvin Gastelum.
That's true.
Bro.
That's true.
They have like a deal, like an under the table.
He knows where the bodies are buried. He knows. Him
and Sam Alvey. Whenever Sam Alvey was leaving the UFC, went 0-8, and I was like, "How is this guy still here?" But Kelvin, I'm like, so many times messing up, missing weight again by 5 pounds. I'm like,
like he's got to be making too much money for them to keep him, or I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I feel like they have to set an example at this point. Like, they cut Brian Battle. Why not?
Yeah. Immediately off a win streak. Like, it's strange to me. I do.
And Elle and I talk about this all the time. And this is from a 41-year-old dad who's not like that, but I'm a 41-year-old dad who talks for a living. If you're a professional athlete in the UFC, the best MMA promotion in the world, like, I'm not saying you need, like, every body type is different. I'm not saying you have to be the absolute, I'm trying to think, you don't have to look like Dalton Rasta, who looks like Hercules, but you should look like a professional athlete. There is something to it. He looks like an uncle. Like, I'm not trying to go there. If I trained for 3 weeks and had one weight cut, I think I would look better than Kevin Gastelum. I'm sorry.
We're gonna do it, Dave. We're gonna do a mini YouTube series, and Dave's gonna do a weight cut, like a full. He's gonna do an MMA camp minus the fight, just the camp.
I'll do that. I would love to lose 22 pounds of water right now. I would love.
I will tell you, you would not.
Not. I know, you're right. I would. I tried to fast one time, and like I started at 8:00 at night, and then it was like 3:30 the next day. I wanted to murder babies. Like, I wanted to just end life. It was, and it wasn't even a full. So no, it was 12 hours. It was like 18 hours. Like, I fasted for 18 hours. I'm like, life's over.
There's something about having a fight coming up and having like that goal that makes it almost easy for me, where I'm like, if I don't have a fight coming up, it is so hard for me to like stay on that diet, stay clean. But I'm like, if I have a fight, I don't know. I don't even think about it. It's just like, I don't know, part of the process.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Elle, we'll let you run for a quick minute. Me and G will take this over. All right. So UFC Noche, I talked about it beforehand, before the show, and even just the earlier. I thought, and let me know if you think I'm right or absolutely wrong. I thought it was just the first two were so big, and they made such a big deal about Noche. And I know they kind of made the girls look a little bit different, which was cool. I just felt like it wasn't the same. Like it was a good fight night. The main event was awesome and was awesome afterwards. I just felt like the whole card wasn't as good. No title fight. And I didn't get the vibe all week. It just felt like another Saturday. And if it was just a fight night, I'm fine. If it was said UFC San Antonio, I would have been okay with everything. But they labeled it Noche. So I just felt like it was off a tad. Am I?
Yes, I guess in a way, but it still technically was like a fight night. It wasn't a pay-per-view this year where it has been previously. So I'm like, I feel like maybe that aspect of it, I don't know. It definitely wasn't as huge of a car. Obviously, we had like O'Malley Marab last year as the main event. I'm like, one of the bigger fights of the year.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's hard to end in the Sphere. But I'm like, I've always, I don't know, been confused about the Noche event in general. Like, even like last year, we did it in Las Vegas with a Georgian and an American headline. Like what is, I don't know. I don't understand like why the UFC has even like decided to run with this specifically, you know?
Right. No, I agree. And let's be honest, like they've never had like a Canadian card or they've never had, another holiday card. I know they're doing it this year for America, which is cool, I felt like we got a lot of feedback on that this weekend. I know it was Canelo and Crawford, but Dana White did like the media rounds, every show, every podcast, it seemed like. And it was just the biggest, hottest topic question, especially what we kind of saw in America this past week about this White House show. It sounds like he's all in. It looks like Conor McGregor is going to headline the card. Like it's done. Like I was pretty shocked about how positive and kind of like how like, yeah, Conor's going to do it. I believe in him. He's got my back. I got his. I was like, wow, they're doing Conor McGregor.
I don't know if I trust that.
Okay.
I don't know if I trust him is what I'm saying. That's
Conor.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know. Can you trust that? Can you put all this pressure on him after even the last time he was supposed to headline the T-Mobile? Pahea had to step up short notice and take that over. So I'm like, I don't know how you can put such a huge event on Conor's shoulders at this point, how you can have so much faith in him.
I agree. And I think I heard one name and I was like, guys, no, I just think that's too just much. I heard, hey, let's do Diaz McGregor 3. I just think it would be too rowdy and too much for the White House. I think it's 100% McGregor, Michael Chandler, the American, because if McGregor wins, he's such a big name and such a superstar that it kind of oversees the America stuff. It's like, wow, McGregor's back. But let's just be honest. If Chandler knocks out McGregor, like the American who's going to be the underdog, the Rocky story literally wins in America. Like I think you kind of have a win-win, if that makes sense.
I hope it's Chandler just because of what McGregor's put him through at this point. He was waiting on the sideline for like 2 years waiting for him. So Chandler deserves this shot with McGregor, I feel like at this point.
Yeah. And then also did you so it's not on July 4th anymore. I think I'm not too sure what was happening with that date, maybe because of other things going on, because of America. It's literally the 250th anniversary of America. So they're doing it in June. And then not even that, it is going to be like a pay-per-view. Not even that. They're going to make International Fight Week. There's going to be events all weekend, all week, not even weekend. Also, they're going to do like the whole expo thing like they do year to year. Pretty wild. Like they're going all in Washington, D.C. The UFC takes it over June 2026.
I saw they're doing weigh-ins at the Lincoln Memorial. I'm like, even just like the pictures for all that. It's going to be insane.
So cool. I thought the pictures of Noche was amazing. The pictures of them weighing in at the Lincoln Memorial. We were talking about like how International Fight Week, they're moving into that Washington in June for that. So it's just going to be massive.
That's going to be so cool. I'm so pumped for that. I'm still like, they were like, I saw an interview that Kayla Harrison did with someone. I can't even remember who it was with, but she was just talking about like, she's like, she heard some things and she's like, it's going to be like impossible to get tickets. I'm like, how are they going to do security? How are they going to do like seating? Is it going to be on the lawn? Is it going to be like, are they going to make like like a makeshift arena for the night. Like, I'm so curious how this is going to play out. And I feel like there was all these questions surrounding the Sphere before that first Sphere experience. And it was crazy expensive. But I have to admit, it looked incredible. Like, visually.
I was just going to say that.
Same way I felt about that. You know?
The UFC is not going to do this, and it's not going to be absolutely stunning or amazing. Like, they are going to kill it. I foresee them doing some kind of like lower bowl, like some kind of wrapped up so you can have bigger people, whatever, Kid Rock, the president, Donald Trump, like whoever's in that lower section. I do think there will have some kind of like makeshift bleachers or literally, like you said, they might even sit like kind of like a lawn, like almost like an amphitheater, like mine in St. Augustine. Like there's a lawn that people sit on and watch the music. I think they might have some of that, but they are going to do at the Lincoln Memorial these mega screens, like almost like a concert feel, like with it's like just you come and watch the fights, like be a part of like just the mojo of stuff. Where Dana thinks he's going to have 80, 100,000 people there.
Oh yeah, I feel like this is going to be huge for MMA. Like this is stuff like this is what's going to grow the fan base, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Of course, Chandler and I think McGregor, I think is pretty. I think spot to be on that card. I think Harrison and Nunes is almost a lock. That's the fight. If I said, hey, take out the 401k, what fight will be on that card? That's my one. Is there another one or two that you think kind of makes sense for June of 2026?
I was going to say the Harrison and the Amanda one. I think that one's kind of, it's our only American champ at this time. You know, you have to have her. So I think that one's kind of an obvious. I know, obviously, the Chandler McGregor. But on the Morning Brew, we were throwing up possibly Strickland. I feel like he's very American proud. I feel like he's a name, too, that might be on there. I'm not sure who else.
I can see, like, I feel like a Colby Covington, right? Like a welterweight, like not even a big fight, but like Covington versus Pratis. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Yeah, and like I just feel like I haven't even heard from Colby in like years at this point.
I don't think he'd do it. Like I just don't think he'll fight again unless it's like a ridiculous amount of money or a really high up in the rankings fight. And I just don't think he's deserving of that. Like
definitely not. Definitely not.
And honestly, I don't even know if he has the same juice, like his name brings the same juice that it used to. I feel like they can't use Jones.
Okay, so let me throw this out there. My thing is, if they did Jones versus Aspinall, is there any chance in the world that our UFC heavyweight champion, especially if it's Aspinall at that time, fights like we thought Jones and Aspinall is the biggest fight that the UFC can make? Is there any way they make this fight and it's not even the headline? It's still McGregor Chandler, just like a normal match, not even a title fight, 3-round fight. Could they do that?
I mean, if that's how, one, I will say there's no way that Jones and McGregor both pull out. So that might be like a little safe.
That's my point. You put them both on and pray for one.
Exactly.
The heheavyweight is the headline, though. You can't, right?
No,
Conor McGregor co-main event. What?
Yeah, I think that Conor trumps everything. Like
me too.
Just being
pun intended.
And it's been so long since he's fought too. Like if he actually did come back, I just think it's hilarious that Dana White is like Conor McGregor is more reliable than John Jones.
It's wild
at this point. Like they're both pretty unreliable, but Dana might be right.
I don't know. I'm like, I'm debating on that because I'm like, Conor agreed to the fight and was like a month out last time when he pulled out. John Jones didn't even like set up a date, you know? He wasn't even like getting into that, like the negotiations of it. So I'm like, maybe Conor's a little bit worse right now.
Yeah. Like I said, I remember telling you this. I was lucky enough to be out there in Vegas. I think it was a boxing match. I knew some inside scoop about Conor's toe and foot literally being hurt. Conor wanted to fight. They're like, Conor wanted to be like, no, I'll do it. And his team was like, absolutely not. Like, you can't kick. You're going to be 80%. And like, again, if McGregor loses to Chandler last June, McGregor doesn't headline this card. Like, even if he's kind of back, like he's just gone. Like, it doesn't matter. I almost think him headlining this event is the mysterious, he hasn't fought in 6 years.
Yeah. No. And to answer this question from Jake, yes, Conor McGregor is that relevant. And should he be? Probably not. But it doesn't change the fact that if there is a possibility that Conor McGregor is coming back, I guarantee you every press conference at every event for the foreseeable future, every journalist will ask Dana White, when is Conor McGregor coming back? Because he hadn't fought in a year and a half, and that was all people were asking about.
Yeah.
And I also want to point out too, like, we are forgetting about, there are dozens of great American fighters. Like, yes, Kayla's the only champ. However, do I think he's going to be champion? I do not. But there is an absolute, there's a possibility Joshua Van beats Pantoja.
Corey Sandhagen.
Do what?
Corey Sandhagen.
Corey Sandhagen could be the champ by then. There are definitely possibilities. We have Sean O'Malley is still a huge superstar. He could be on this card. And then even for the prelims who are early on the main card, you still have big names. Bo Nickel is still a huge name.
Okay.
Cody Durden is he's a great flyweight. He's super exciting. He talks smack. He'll juice up the press conference. He's fun to watch. He's like a good country Georgia boy. We have those fighters in the UFC. So don't forget about those guys just because they're not holding titles right now. They can absolutely stack a White House card with American fighters. And I keep calling Gillian Canadian, but if Gillian could be champ by then as well, I think
versus Dern at the White House.
She's Floridian now.
I'll be Floridian for that night, But just off that, is the McGregor still relevant? I'm like, last time when he was about to fight, my hairdresser was telling me about it.
Yes.
I'm like, she's like a 50-year-old lady. I'm like, there's no reason my hairdresser knows about any MMA fights, but she knows about Conor McGregor coming back. I'm like, that's just how it always is. I'm like, anybody you meet. So if you met Conor McGregor, you're going to fight Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
2 names. My mom knows who he is. She doesn't know any fighters besides Grant and me.
Exactly.
And Grant was tough. She was like, yeah.
Dawson?
Yeah, Dawson. About the McGregor one, it was him versus Chandler. Remember that, guys? The rest of the card wasn't great. And I think the co-main event even fell out of it. That just wasn't for a championship. That was the 3rd biggest UFC gate of all time when it was McGregor and Chandler. That fight fell through, and they did put Poatan and Yuri. It got lesser, but it was still ginormous.
Let's say that the rest of the card still had some things good on it.
You were on that card?
Yeah, it was on that card. Thanks, Dave.
Dude, I'm the worst.
Good card.
Wait, I was out there in Vegas during that time, wasn't I?
I don't know. I was definitely on that card though, because McGregor was supposed to headline, and I was like super hyped, just to be on a big card. And then
who'd you beat?
Might have been Michelle. I'm not sure.
I thought it was the Brazilian chick who was mean to you.
I don't think it was that long ago. I can't remember.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Was it like last summer, or was it 2 summers ago? I think it was
last summer.
Last summer, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like about
So it's been like 15 months. I know, dude. It's so funny. Me and I'm like the Jillian's biggest supporter on this planet, but I sometimes I forget the dumbest things.
The low-key biggest hater sometimes.
Dude, by the way, did you see that picture I sent you? There was a wannabe Gillian Robertson in Pensacola this past weekend. Dude.
Wasn't cutting it.
We were not fans. Literally, people were like, I'm on commentary. People were like, Jillian's here? Like, people are yelling at me across the mat. I'm like, no, she's not here.
It doesn't look anything like her.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dave sent me a picture. I was like, no, definitely not.
Yeah. It's crazy. Did you watch Elle Dawson's great performance?
I did not get a chance to watch it, no.
Okay.
I'll send you the clip. I'll send you the clip. It actually was going decently well. Until
Gee, I let me just entertain us again. After the match, were you bleeding, El?
oh my gosh. I did not cut this girl.
This girl was bleeding, Gillian. She was gushing blood from the side of her face.
Blood.
L1 in my book.
Dropping elbows.
It was awesome. It was awesome. And by the way, Island Fights 91 was the night before. It was incredible. It was amateur show. One fight, 15-year-old versus 16-year-old. The 16-year-old was Tyrone Spong's son. Jason Jackson's in the corner and Spong's in the corner. One of the greatest fights you'll ever see in your life. I don't care, amateur, pro. How good was that fight?
And the kid he fought too. Like, obviously, you expect, like, he's Tyrone Spong's son. Like, you're expecting greatness from him. The kid he fought was a stud.
So
like,
good.
Killer kickboxing is like throwing like the cleanest teeps, beautiful calf kicks,
transitions.
Like had some swag to him. I'm like, this kid's 15. Like,
I know.
It literally was probably the best fight of the night.
Yeah. The co-main event was incredible. It was a championship fight, 5 rounds, a war. Insane fight.
The kids look cleaner. Like they like so technical. That next generation of MMA is just gonna blow our minds. Like
it's gonna be scary.
We're all gonna be so glad we're retired when those kids are like fighting on the high level.
G is never gonna retire. G is gonna be in the game forever.
Exactly. It's gonna be like Wonder Boy.
There you go. Will you let the salt and pepper grow out, or are you gonna be red forever?
Yeah, it's gonna be like pink then, you know.
Instead of gray, her hair just turns pink.
Dude, grays are so fast now.
It suits you well. It does.
I don't know. Okay. UFC Noche. Diego Lopez looked awesome. Stopping Gene Silva. He was the betting underdog. On this show last week, I told the world, I'm like, guys, spoiler alert, I have Diego Lopez winning this fight. I just loved him in this spot. I don't know why. It was just, I felt it was too big of a jump up for Gene Silva, and Diego Lopez looked good against Volk. And I have the highest regards for Volkanovski. So I just thought it was too big of a jump too soon. G, I would love your take on, Noche Lopez versus Silva.
I thought Gene Silva looked phenomenal too. I think it was a great fight for both guys. Yeah, I think that Silva, literally right before he got knocked out, I was like, Silva's going to knock out Lopez here. And then the spinning back elbow came. I was like, holy, completely changed. But no, I think Silva looked great too. And he's an absolute dog. Went out there, completely lost a 10-8 in the first round. Comes out 100% unfazed in the second, which is just like, I don't know, there's something crazy in him that makes him absolutely amazing at this sport, where it's just he went out there and fought like a dog. Those tomahawk elbows that he was throwing was, again, a little bit of a part of insane of his brain, but absolutely love to watch that. It's getting really creative in there, but Diego Lopez with that nice spinning back elbow, and it was a clean finish.
It was sick. It was good. Any other fights on the main card or even prelims that jumped at you? I know that we talked about the bad strawweight fight, but David Martinez beating Rob Font, I think, is a great win for him. Like we're going to do a little segment after you leave about like buying stock in a fighter. Oh my goodness. Like 13-1. He's 27 years old. Like that kid's a stud.
Someone who I really think is just coming into their own as of late is Alexander Hernandez.
Yes, good point. Great point.
His last 2 fights, I feel like obviously Diego Ferreira is a little bit older, but he took this, I want to say he fought a month ago when he fought Chase Hooper. Very recent. So another big matchup in a short period of time, and both times he's looked absolutely phenomenal out there. So I really think he's just kind of coming into his own, finding where like everything he should need to be a champion,
Yeah.
Maybe Anthony Hernandez versus Grant Dawson late in 2025?
Alex Hernandez.
Anthony Hernandez is out of the fight.
Oh, I'm so bummed.
But I'm not going to lie. You guys know this, and you probably don't like this about me, El. I'm a huge Brendan Allen guy. I'm so happy for Brendan Allen. If he wins this fight, he could be 1 fight away from a championship. That's all it takes.
No, this is a great opportunity for him. I was so looking forward to seeing Anthony Hernandez with RDR. RDR is a hard puzzle to figure out with a full cam. Right
now, wait. I've never done this. I've never made me big and 2 other people. You ready for this? Brendan Allen. I'm calling it now. It's September 16th, 2:25 on the East Coast. Brendan Allen is going to beat RDR. He is going to smash him, ground and pound, wiggle him out. I got Brendan Allen TKOing RDR. Boom. Lock it in. Did it.
All right.
Did it.
Cut it up. Save it. We can post it after the fight.
I'm posting it before. I'm not that I'm going to post it before the fight. And if I lose, we just archive it on IG.
You just archive it, hide that.
Yeah, we'll hide it. But no, I do think it's a good matchup for him. And also, Poatan did this, and I think he went so quick. Like, this is RDR's 5th fight, and it's like 14 months, something pretty absurd. Making that cut, another training camp, not full, not totally rehealing your body, getting away from it. I think it's a lot. I think Brendan Allen's going to come in as an underdog. And I know I'm super biased. It's totally fine. I just think Brendan Allen, if he puts it all together on a special night, he can almost beat anyone in the world. I just think that highly of him. I think Allen's going to get it done.
Brendan Allen's a very complete fighter. And you have to be very complete to deal with a guy like RDR, who also is a complete fighter, but is also unorthodox and awkward and weird and strong. Like, he's strong. And I am very interested to see them facing off against each other, because Brendan Allen is a huge dude. And I wonder who will be like the more physical fighter in that.
You ever train with Allen, G? Because he's like a Florida guy down south.
I trained at the same gym as him once, but it was in Rufasport. It wasn't in Florida at all.
Okay.
So, I did 2 weeks of a camp up there because Dean was out there working with Tyron Woodley. So, Brendan Allen was with Rufasport at the time. And so I'm like, that was the first time I met him. I think it was before he was in the UFC even at that point. I think I want to say he was with LFA at the time. It was very early in my UFC career. It was whenever I fought Veronica Macedo, now Veronica Hardy.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was I want to say my second or third fight in the UFC. So a very long time ago.
Talking about Veronica Hardy, do you see her and Hannah with that dog picture? Like, whose dog is that? That's the cutest dog ever.
I actually didn't see that yet.
Oh, it's a good one. Yeah.
On your Instagram?
Yeah, like Veronica and Hannah collab together on it. And it's like them with a dog. I was like, this is the cutest dog.
There.
See?
Hannah Goldie's got to have just the biggest biceps of all time.
All time.
And some jacked arms.
This Hannah she gets up, feeds her puppies, jacks up 245 10 times.
That is looks like a tiny bear.
All right. Well, G, you're the best tank top ever. That's insane. There you go.
Does it have a banana on
it?
Boom. Boom. So I've had this forever. I even had it in my car when you were down south for the PFL. Just didn't give it to you. We were just busy, always doing stuff, always thinking of something else. So we went to dinner together, had the shirt in my car, forgot it. I'm like, I got to get you the shirt. Then we were planning on surprising Elle and flying you up to Pensacola. So I'm like, I had this in the envelope, didn't mail it out. I'm like, I might just hand it to you. And didn't happen. So I was like, I'm putting this in the mailbox. Finally get it.
We got it. It's all good.
It's all good. All good. Well, you're the best, G. We appreciate you. No UFC this Saturday. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll figure it out. We'll get through it.
You just broke my heart there. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Dead week.
Dead week. There's not even a Darren Till boxing match this week. There's nothing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll FaceTime each other for an hour talking about UFC 300. I don't know.
I'll rewatch UFC Noche.
There you go. We were busy. We were busy. Elle was too busy making her opponent bleed. Okay. What a savage. All right, G, you're the best. I'll talk to you soon.
Always good to see you guys.
There you go. Savage time every week on Fight Bananas. What a tank top.
Also, I didn't want to